puppies?
17 months. Holy cow.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to Mechs on Deck. It is Tuesday, November 30th. Last day of
1 month.
November.
1 month left. 40 days and I turned 30.
Dude, you're an old man.
I know. How's everyone doing? Derpter bro, Crucified Poo, X Deeds, hello.
Static Age with the 17 months while we were on the starting soon screen. Appreciate that.
Episode 121. Every time it's like it's only gone up one, but every single time I'm like, fuck.
Dude, it still amazes me that we're like
still going
doing this, and that like I think it's also like amazing that it doesn't feel, and I think it's because we've changed things a lot. We've really been one for not just like getting stuck in doing things. But it doesn't really feel like a burden, even though we've been doing it for almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think the switch to Tuesday, where it's just all in one, it's helped me a lot, especially with like the stress of work and work-life balance and stream and life balance and like Aussie obsessions with the massive raid. 182 people. Dude. Hello. What are we? We've got to take a picture of Ozzy. He's beautiful.
Thank you, Ozzy. Very much appreciate that. If you're new to the stream, welcome. We're Mechs on Deck.
Everything about Ozzy is better than me, except I think my hair might be a little bit better than this.
True.
Sorry, Ozzy.
True. Dude
had the throw shape. Dude does amazing work.
He does. I learned so much. I've tuned in his streams multiple times, hung out for a little bit. It's always so insightful. I feel like I learned so much just by being in his stream for like just a little bit.
Plus, he has a nice voice.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like calming. When you had hair, it was like, I mean, there you go, easy. So, guys, today we actually axed the guest, not for any bad reason. We'll have Straight Chroma back on in like 2 weeks. But it is the final day of Keyboard of the Week, Keyboard of the Month. We've got 2 months to go through because we missed October. Sorry about that. But we will go through that today. And then we have so Dotnik, thank you. A whole lot of months. And then we will go into this weekend. We're going to work on this calendar thing. So if you've won, Eric's going to reach out to you and just make sure, hey, we're okay.
Like vehemently, is that I've tried to use that word earlier today, and I feel like I'm not using it correctly. But
I mean, that's how you're using it is accurate. I think that pronunciation is a little off. But
you're not
I can't say
being in
the word. So yeah, exactly. So if you have one, just expect a message. Vehemently. Yeah, vehemently. But it's spelled like vehemently. Yeah. Vehemently.
That word against you're not against being in the calendar. So that way we can get that started, get the calendars up for sale, and start getting them in the process of being ready to print. I was thinking maybe get like a pre, or get one made, like a pre-made one, just so that way we can show it off and see kind of what it would look like. Show off to the stream what the calendars for the Keyboard of the Week calendar, or I guess Keyboard of the Month calendar will be for 2022. So
absolutely,
it's mahogany.
It's mahogany. Hell yeah, dude. CQ, yeah, we literally just started. Welcome. If you haven't been to our stream before, if you're from the Aussie Obsessions raid, we are a weekly chat show. I am Dave. This is Eric. We talk everything that happens in the keyboard hobby. Well, not everything, because that'd be a full-time job, but typically kind of maybe a little drama, a little spice. Sometimes, you know, we also bring on designers, other streamers, vendors, and lots of other people. So check out our YouTube channel. we have all of our past broadcasts on there. And then on Saturdays, we do this every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. And then on Saturdays, one of us builds a board. So prototype calendar. There you go. Yeah, you got to get the proto calendar.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Gotta make sure no scuffs. But yeah, so, and our awesome stream is brought to you by some amazing sponsors and partners. We have Omni-Type Project Keyboards, Canon Keys, and Kinetic Labs, as well as Zap Cable, Smith & Rune Type Beast Ends 3D Keys are our amazing partners. What are you typing on? And in chat, what are you guys typing on? I don't know why I don't ask that every single fucking week.
Yeah, we should.
But what are y'all typing out?
Little chat engagement there.
Yeah, exactly. Neo, a frog. There you go. Keycolt 265.
Oh, you're gone on here. I gotta fix that. There he is. There he is.
I'm back.
Wait, is Twitch chat gone? Twitch chat's gone, and Twitch chat's back. Yeah, we used this last week for our gaming stream for Thanksgiving, and I made other things go away. But what am I typing on? I'm typing on my Bauer.
Shock.
What a surprise.
Shock.
Yeah. This is my Bauer round 1 with Modern Dolce Light with 63.5 gram symmetric spring lavender switches. And yeah, it really doesn't leave my desk. So I will probably change it. I've been actually missing my Sirius. And I'm using my Baca with the Anubis switches at work, which I'm very much enjoying. So I might switch it up. I haven't been doing as much like keyboard gaming. I've been using the roller, playing
the old controller.
Yeah, playing the old Zoom Forza 5 a bunch, and possibly, who knows, maybe I'm picking up the sticks on Halo. I don't know. Been playing the game the past couple days on mouse and keyboard, but maybe I'll move over to the sticks on that as well, and then I can use I feel comfortable using my Alice style board, my Osa here at home. But yeah, that's it for me. No mail. Sorry, no mail.
Yeah,
maybe soon.
No mail. I didn't get anything Black Friday. I didn't purchase anything keyboard wise, but yeah. So yeah, no mail for me, but I am using. I wish I could. I don't want to accidentally yank it, because it looks better with the lights. That's a little picture with the lights. So just picture that purple and blue lights. But this is the bumper. The bumper 60 by Zap cables. This has PBT Pello, which is going on sale Friday.
Hell yeah.
So very cool PBT set designed by Anna, who works for Canon Keys, works with Canon Keys. Also, I believe is Upas's wife. So yeah, very cool. We showed this off last week. Sounds really fucking good. Eric did a great job. The space bar, it evened itself out. It was a little heavy because I told him, hey, fucking go for it. So it took about a day. It took a day of just kind of getting it evened out. But again, I still err on the side of do a little over lube so that it kind of break in.
Yeah.
You want it to kind of break in. Bumper 60, yeah, Sumiko. So this was run a hot minute ago. So by Zap, good friend. But yeah, this has why am I going blank? Alpacas, 89 gram alpacas in it. Quiet, but sounds very, very lovely.
Absolutely. So. Ozzy, there isn't no specific theme for Keyboard of the Week. It's just a keyboard. Yep. If you've got something fancy, I'm sure you do. So I'm sure you will wow everyone in chat. And if you are new here from Ozzy's stream, go back to the main screen. Keyboard of the Week, basically, ! Discord into the chat. Join our Discord and take a look at the KOTW channel and post a picture of your board. If you would like to tell us what's in the board, that would be helpful for us. Because sometimes it just looks like a metal rectangle or plastic rectangle. And sometimes plastic and metal rectangles can look very similar to other plastic or metal rectangles. So it is nice to know what it is. But yeah.
There you go. Honestly, low key, like throwing shade in the best way. I'm glad Ozzy just found out about Keyboard of the Week.
Well, he was doing it earlier this year.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did. But if he entered all the time,
this picture that's behind us right now
it would just be the here's the keyboard,
calendar.
here's the Aussie Obsessions calendar. But yeah, thank you for making the Anubis switches. They are amazing. And my Mr. Suit on a palm plate. Hell yeah, that was all Eric.
It wasn't all me, but
okay,
yeah.
It was like 80% you. You came up with the idea, and then you said, "Can you try this? Because I don't have the pieces." And then I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
True.
So, let's talk about our topic. So, if you guys want, you can hit !gift. I should probably have put that in the title. I'll do that now. This is a gift guide that I worked up. If you want to send this to your family, your loved ones, it can be difficult. This hobby is difficult for people to shop for. When you're like, hey, I want a gift. I just got into the hobby, and I'd love. Can you stop? I can see you in the camera up there. Get down. You can literally see him in the camera hop up, and he's not supposed to do that. But it can be difficult to tell your loved ones, what you want. And so what I did with this list, what we've done in the past years, and we've talked about, is a lot of these gifts are not. Some of the more bougie ones, I think, are, you might want to say, hey, I specifically want this if you're looking for the bougie list. But a lot of this stuff is things that anyone would enjoy, things that kind of accessories that you would want, things that anyone would like. There's not like, I put one keycap set on here, but again, I tried to avoid things that were really, like, oh, I really want this preference. That's why I didn't. The only keycap I put on here is a very basic keycap set. So, but yeah, we'll go through them. Quick shout out to Stock, because the other thing that we talked about a lot last year was, well, there's not a lot of stuff that's in stock, and it's kind of awkward being like, hey, mom, dad, wife, husband, brother, sister, friend, whatever, can you get me this group buy? Cool. What are you going to unwrap? Nothing for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Like next Christmas will come before.
These are definitely a little bit easier to digest for your family or friends that don't know what's up with the keyboard community in terms of like, hey, buy this group buy set for me that I'm not going to get for a year and a half. They might say, you're crazy. I'm not doing that. So here's some items that you can get that Dave put together. And I think these are some of the things that are like things that you may not really exactly need, but would be things that you would benefit from, that would be things that maybe you wouldn't want to spend, 50, 30, 40, $50 on. So like something like a desoldering gun, the FX888. That's something that like you may not want to shell out the coin, or I mean, sorry, the soldering iron, or even a desoldering gun, the FR301 that's on here.
That's on the bougie list.
That's on the bougie list. But both of those are things that maybe you don't want to shell out the extra money for. You can get something cheaper yourself if you're buying it for yourself. But if someone's getting a gift and hey, they're willing to get that for you, maybe slide them the link.
Yep. There you go. Or feel free, copy, paste the link, X out what you want. I used Stock for this. We're friends with Stock. We are friends with Scott W. Some of the links from Stock do go to our affiliate program. Some of them also go to other people, friends of Scott W's affiliate program. So full disclosure there. If you see me leaning towards Kinetic Labs Canon keys, yes, we're sponsored by them, but I also, that's where we shop. Like, yeah. That's literally where we shop from. Most of the stuff that I get are either from 3D Keys or Canon keys or Kinetic Labs. So it's like, sorry, like you can, if you want some, this is not a finite list. This isn't like, we're not trying to favor favor one thing or the other, but there's some really cool stuff on here. So I want to go off with the 50 and below, your stocking stuffers, the gifts you send your friend that's just like, oh, this is like my buddy, and we always do a gift exchange. So, and the first one I put on there was one that I was like, this is one of the cooler things that have come out, and a buddy of mine says it works pretty well. So, and this is the fancy schmancy Gateron switch opener.
Yeah.
And $30, probably 35 shipped.
Yeah, $29.90. I'm sure you could bundle this with some things and get free shipping depending on whatever website you're in. Thought Keys I have open here, they've got it $29.90. They have both silver and black. And I will let you know it does in fact include the googly eyes.
Hell yeah.
That is a critical inclusion. But yeah, I've heard great things about this. It's a little bit easier on the hands because you're not having to like sandwich two sides together and kind of push them. It's just little nutcracker style switch opener, which is nice.
But it is not the nutcracker switch opener.
It is not. Arguably, if that name hadn't already been taken, this would be a better name, a better product to carry that name. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I do enjoy this, and actually, I think at one point we talked about getting them for ourselves, just because it seems like it'd be much faster at opening switches.
Great, but watch out with long pole stems. Well, we have that answered for you. The next one on the list is actually the ones that Eric and I use. Highly recommend. This is like the most plain and simple switch opener. They're metal, so they don't degrade. What up, gamers? Keeb Noob, thank you for the tier 1, 20 months. The cool part about this one is you get the kale opener, and that's to me that's the crucial one here. Is your holy pandas, if you're trying to crack open some Halo Trues, Halo Clears, you do get the Halo switch opener side to it. I don't use this that much, but
to be fair, I don't even know where my
and they're magnetic, so if you can be like me and put them in the magnets, or you can be like Eric and say fuck the kale one.
You can be like me and just put it in the drawer, and then you take it out, and it's got an Allen key, a random Allen key on there. So
yeah. But yeah, I've used this for I had a 3D printed one. It eventually degraded, and then Eric and I got these, and so highly recommend on the list. What do we have up next?
Up next, this is just a pretty basic one, but maybe a little bit better than what you are used to getting. We've seen it recently with a lot of the PBT sets coming with keycap pullers. Here's something not too expensive, a little bit nicer. It being a metal keycap puller, something that's going to be a little bit heftier in the hands. You could also go fancier. I know there are people on like Instagram, and I'm sure there's probably people now on like Etsy and stuff that will make custom ones. But this one's pretty good stocking stuffer at $5.
Yeah.
Good little add-in gift for a friend.
And the ones you get usually are plastic, they're kind of flimsy, and so no joke, the one that I still use, I got this from the Cooler Masters Master Key Pro M, and it's got the hole that's actually big enough, and the wires are if you can bend yours, by the way, to where they kind of open up, that's crucial. But yeah, it'd be nice to have like a nicer one. All right. So
yeah, right. Like I used the little shitty one you used to get with KBD fan stuff. Yeah,
it's $5. Great stocking stuffer. It's on Kinetic Labs, I believe. So if you're already, maybe they want some switches or something like that. Again, I didn't put switches on here because preference. But if someone going, hey, I really want to try these switches, throw in that little added bonus. So next up, one that I think is probably, I would put this in my top 2 or 3 gifts for someone, is a keyboard, the Canon Keys keyboard carrying case. You can get 2 different sizes. It looks like they're all in stock. Nope, the black large ones. So the blue ones are in stock right now. But again, it's a carrying case. It matters what color it is.
Yeah.
But different sizes. So just ask them, hey, like what size keyboard do you have? Oh, and then it'll literally say right there, Small 60, 65, 75, and large TKL 1800 at $35 and $38 a piece. So a little, that's kind of you're starting to spend a little more money, but honestly, these cases are great. I've got all my keyboards and all but one of my keyboards in cases. And to me, one of the best gifts you can give is, hey, you've spent a lot of money on this, but it doesn't have a case. All right, well, here, have a case.
Yeah, this is great for like storage just in general, because these cases are fairly low profile. Like a couple years ago, the TX keyboards cases got really popular. Those were extremely thick boys.
Oh, yeah.
And while being very protective, you don't necessarily need all of that. This is great. It functions really well as a carrying case, can handle some drops and stuff, but is still a slim enough profile that it's, like the 60 or the small, the 60, 65, 75 one, you could realistically put that one in a backpack and not worry about it. But yeah, definitely a great gift, especially at 35 and 38 bucks. This is something you could probably get, depending on who it is, that you're asking gifts for. Maybe like, hey, I want 2 of these, or 1 of each, or 2 of one and 1 of the other. Because these are great gifts, because this is something that you may not want to spend the money on yourself, but you are like, I kind of need something like this.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's cool. Give the gift of protecting the expensive keyboard that you may or may not have shared how expensive it is with your loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
What do we have up next?
Yeah, up next we have got a Lube Station. Get yourself something from Mr. Space Cables over at spaceholdings.net. They've got the Lube Station in clear. There's round 2 of these. Oh, get off the screen. These are real similar to a Lube Station that I used to use. I believe they're actually the same one, maybe just slightly modified. It's not quite as large. It was one of the Clavier Lube Stations. These are acrylic. This is good if you're lubing. Like, this can lube really anything from, let's see, how many switches does it do? Does it tell you? 63. 63 slot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of switches that you can lube. So that's like basically a full 60. You can do a little bit more add in as you go. It's nice. I have a Lube Station very similar to this that I do enjoy. The little rubber feet on there keep it nice and held on the desk. If you're someone like Dave, really enjoys picking his Lube Station up and using it as almost like a pallet. This may not be the best thing for you, because the switches will kind of fall out. But if you're someone that's okay just having it be on the desk and you enjoy your painting, this is good. Also, and it's flat too. Some people really don't like the angled experience of Lube Stations. So yeah, 25 bucks on sale, 26% off. Not 25, 26.
More than a quarter off. So next up though, I think this is, to me, this is the Dave choice, the Chewy choice. This is the best gift you can get someone for the price, for everything. The acrylic display stand.
These are pretty sweet.
They're fucking dope, and they're $15, $14. Like, you can pick colors. There's tons of different colors. To me, this is the gift. This is like, this will go further. You can go look at what keyboard they have and try and match it to the color. Like, it can fit basically any keyboard. Maybe don't put, if they have like a 20-pound keyboard, then maybe not. But like, this will fit 90% of keyboards, and you make them display it. They might really, really, really want to like display it. It's great for taking pictures. And it's such a cheap gift.
Yeah, $14, dude.
$14, like, send it. Send it. Like, this is, to me, this is, if you're shopping for someone for keyboards, if you want to ask for something that's under $20, if you're maybe you're in a work Secret Santa, it's $20, send this out. This is honestly Happy Christmas exactly, double day.
Get down with you by
like, this is a dope gift. So yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know much about digital carpentry, but
apparently he gets down.
Apparently he gets down.
They get down. They do
get down. Yeah.
get down. Yeah, this is a really cool gift because this is something that like we both have
book stands
that are like made for comic books or like actual books that work, and they're nice because they do fold up. This is nice for something that's going to be like a display piece. Or just to have. If you got a bunch of keyboards and you want one that you're like really proud of that you want to put on your desk, I've even seen that. There are people who are like, this is awesome, so let me look at it instead of use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is pretty sweet. And I really
and just
really like
color
this, actually.
Right, dude.
And you're supporting like a small creator in the community. So like that's also like really cool.
Like I want to get one and put it right here. Display the OG Baka because I don't really use the OG.
He's got wrist rests too.
Woo.
And artisan cases.
Yep.
Go check out some digital carpentry.
Digital carpentry, absolutely. So anyone know if someone has all the Pelican off-brand cases appropriate for different keyboard storage? I know the 1560, I believe, is one. Check out, I think it's Apache cases. I'll send you Doubleday. Just PM me.
Yeah,
I will happily. I have one, and it's great. It works. Just if you're going on an airplane, make sure you don't put it in water mode. Because the pressure will make the case unopenable for at least an hour.
Yeah, it's Apache cases. It's Harbor Freight's brand, so you can buy them on Amazon or a little bit cheaper at Harbor Freight if you've got a Harbor Freight near you. So
definitely, I will post that too in here. I'll post that because the one thing I am missing that I forgot to put in the second we started is the solder stand.
The whole solder stand, dude. Yeah. Quality of life upgrade for someone.
Yeah, huge, especially if you're a streamer.
Builds a lot of keyboards.
Whew, yeah, absolutely. So next up, we have some basic. From here on out, for the cheaper stuff, we kind of have some more basic items. We have some Titan magnetic trays. You can get these at any hardware shop, Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. They're great. Keyboards, we're dealing with a lot of small things. Great little stocking stuffer. You get 3 of them. You can also use this for other things too. Like these aren't just.
Yeah, dude. These are awesome. You work on like your car, work on literally anything in general that uses screws.
Requires tiny screws.
This is great to have. These are just great to have around the house if you don't have them. Yeah. So even if you're not into keyboards.
And a lot of people, this is just a gift. You don't think about buying it for yourself.
Once you have it,
once you get it, you're like, why did I ever not use this? So next up,
Powerhouse. There is no theme this week. So just post your keyboard, whatever you're using. So just post it in the KOTW channel. There's no theme this week. So
fixing Barbie Elsa for the 42nd time. Exactly. A multi-use. And you know what you can use while fixing the Barbie Elsa is a Nanch set. So for $20, or you can spend $4 extra and get the 23-in-1 instead of the 22-in-1. This is the one that I use. $20. I have yet to run into a keyboard where I can't use everything that's in here. So highly recommend. You can go a little bougier and get the one that Eric has.
It's not at my desk. It's
the electronic one. We'll post that one too.
Comes with like little tubes of bits.
Yeah. So, but the Nanch one I recommend because you can kind of flip it out and it's easy to work with, and again, a multi-use. I use these for my glasses. I use these for anything that requires small screws. I use that tool more than anything else in my house. So very, very easy. And still in that stocking stuffer kind of price. The $20 is kind of the high end of the stocking stuffers. But
I want to know what the one tool is that costs $4. Is there like one bit? It's like the Apple proprietary security bit. And it's like, we gotta, you know how it is. You gotta get that Apple security bit. Although Apple uses like 19 different screws in their stuff, but hey.
Yeah. So, and then of course you also, and it actually took me probably longer than I'm proud of, but you can like extend it too, so it can get those hard to reach places. So, and if I just taught you that, no shame.
Yeah. And then next up, we've got one that we are both champions of. We both have this in our arsenal.
Yes.
This
is the best non-iron.
Yeah, this one's it's like a different brand than the one we have. We have the SSO2. This is the same thing, just a different brand. You can get the Engineer SSO2, which is the one we have, or this one here, the Vampire Tools VT001SS. Literally the best if you are doing any kind of desoldering by hand. It's worth it. I get it. $30 is expensive when you're looking at the other ones on Amazon that are like $5. They will break. It'll be frustrating because one half of it will fly on the other side of the room.
Or they'll melt. The tips will melt and ruin the suction.
Just get this one.
Yes.
Because eventually you will want this one, and eventually you will buy this one, and then you will be like, I should have listened to Eric and spent $30 initially instead of spending $8 5 times and then spending $30. So just get this one. It's got the little silicone nub on the end is removable. You can take it off. So if it does melt, you can cut yourself some new silicone ends and be good to go. So
yeah, it's
this little solder sucker.
It sucks so good.
It does. It gives the best suck in the business.
Exactly. That manual suck.
The best manual suck.
All right. The next one is just a link to desk pads. So there's a lot, this was just, it's kind of the, maybe pick one from here. But there's just a lot. There's so many good desk mats. How can you pick one? But Doubleday, thank you.
Thank you for
gifting a tier 1 sub to Mia Khalifa. Who's that?
She's a streamer. She streams. She doesn't anymore, but she did.
Yeah. So it's a good, if you're unsure but you really want to get one, honestly, pick something simple, or you can get the sneak box, just a box one no, that's not the same one. It's the one that they have, but that's the solid snake one.
Dude, these ones, the key mats at the very bottom, one that I have heavily considered purchasing because it's literally a mat that goes on your keyboard. For me, for one, I'm not a fan of the giant desk mat. I spent a lot of money on an artisan, I don't know how to say the name of the actual mouse pad, but I bought an artisan mouse pad, so I like to use that. And getting something like one of these little key mats would be nice. And they're not that expensive. They're like $10.
Yep. So just something to think about. Desk mats, they're easy. And then the last one, I don't personally use these, but I know like Mech Mahler uses these, and a lot of other people use these. This is just kind of where you see the silicone mat, great for housing screws, building keyboards in general. $27 will get you the biggest one. So
the big boy.
Again, we don't use them. We've never gotten them.
We also have like desk mats that we're okay with just literally
just destroying
solder everywhere on.
Like we have our desk mats that are like, okay, these are the ones that we're gonna just fucking destroy.
It is nice to have the little screw area to kind of hold on to screws. I would say if you're looking at this, if you've got the room, get the biggest one.
Yeah.
I feel like if you get the smaller one, it'll be the same thing as the solder sucker. You're gonna be like, man, I wish I had more space. Get the big one.
Dabbling Layman says would recommend the American Haptics mat for the next price range. You might throw in a link in there. Could be pricey, but anyway. And you know what? Here is I'm sorry for the link in our Discord, but the Apache case. I just put the one. Oh, it's actually not that long, surprisingly. Only 2 left in stock. It's a little pricey. I will say that. I think I paid a little less than that, but I would still check out Harbor Freight. The case that I'll put it in Twitch as well. It's an Amazon link. Can't get mad. We're just trying to, support Twitch. That's the case that I use. It fits 4 keyboards. It can fit the width of an Austin. Great for traveling. It fits 4 vertically. Like you have to put them in. It does have the pull apart foam, so it does take a little bit of work to get them in there. But it's a solid case. That's another good one for it. It's like if you only have 3 or 4 keyboards and you just kind of want to store them all in one place, it's great. So that is a great frozen can. Oh, okay. Damn. I missed it. His arm's getting tired holding him.
Sorry, I don't know why it got frozen there. Let's see. What was it? 48. I'm trying to see how much it is at Harbor Freight.
Yeah, the 4800.
4800 Harbor Freight. You can get any color you want. I would show it on stream, but I don't want to show it on stream because literally every single picture of these cases is all guns. So yes, but the 4600 or 4800 at Harbor Freight, I can show this one now, is $62.99.
Yeah,
so quite a bit less. If you got a Harbor Freight near you, these are in store only. So yeah. All right.
Yeah. And have to, again, proven, traveled to California 2 years ago at this point, traveled to California with them. Only thing, just if you're going on an airplane, make sure it's not in water. Yeah. Open up the vent so it will literally seal itself shut. Which I guess is nice, but annoying. So next up, we have our 50 to 150. When I went through, I did like 20, 50, and then I was like, no. 5150, this is kind of in my head, I'm picturing like the early stages of the relationship, maybe this is your first Christmas, second Christmas, whatever. You're like, I want 100. So this is kind of this might be the big gift if you're more on a budget. This could be one of the big gifts. And first and foremost, at $130, you can't go wrong. Make sure they like 60%, but you really can't go wrong with the Bakken Echo 60. Comes with a case, PCB, stabs, comes with everything except switches and caps. Like, I challenge you to, unless someone who just hates 60%, this would be the gift, right? You're like, oh, fuck, you got me a Bakken Echo 60. Like, hell yeah. Like that. Eric and I both have them. I love mine. I know Eric loves his. It's great. It's a hot swappable board too, so you can use it as a tester board as well. They look fantastic. You can pick some different colors too. I cannot stress enough how good this board is. And for $140, like, not even close.
Yeah, $129.99. This is awesome. You do get a full, kind of like a full kit. Really, you just add switches and caps, and you're good to go. This is a great gift if you've got a friend that you want to get into the hobby. It does have the standard, and I want to stress the standard 60% layout. Yeah, so if someone is dead set on having split backspace, split right shift, the PCB that does come bundled with this does not support that. It is full right shift, full backspace, full ANSI bottom row. So this is the normal 60%, but yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of people move down from, they moved down from full size TKL. Now people are getting into 60s and 65s with things like the 1-2 Mini. This would be a better experience, in my opinion, than the 1-2 Mini, especially because of the flexibility that you have with this, as well as you are supporting the keyboard community directly by getting this from a vendor like Canon Keys. So yeah, I definitely think this is a great board. It's a good way to get someone in. Comes with a case too. Yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah, just the whole package. Like, now you can take it to work and back. Next up, this is the only keycap set I put on here. Nice PBT black on white.
You literally
nice
have a keycap set underneath it.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay.
I like British Racing Green.
Little Homer pick there. I saw it. And I was
my
like,
bad. That's exact. Hey, come on, man. I'm just stressing how much I like green. I'm sorry. Anyway, I lied. I'm a liar. Anyway, nice PBT black on white. It's plain set. $60. I mean, comes with excellent compatibility. So just a fantastic. You can get those add-ons with maybe some different colors too. So you can get the accent kits for 12 extra bucks. So if you know their favorite color, if they're like, oh, I love blue, or I love a minty green, or a peach, or purple, you know, throw in the accent kit. It's an extra $12. Might as well, right? And then does this support split backspace? I think it does.
Yes, it does.
I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, it does. Backspace. There it is. So to me, you can't go wrong with a black on white keycap set. So, you know, if you're in that $200 range, you know, this plus, you know, the Baka Neko is $200. They would just need to supply the switches.
Yeah. Yeah. You even get a second B if you're doing an Alice style layout as well. It's full Alice style support. So, I've got GMK sets that don't have a second B, and I feel like almost all of them don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all don't. So
most of them don't. I have one that has an extra B. Cafe. Good job, Lang.
Yeah.
Well done, Lang.
But yeah, so great for $60, and then of course you can have your other homies get you some accent kits, so you can spice it up a little bit if you're feeling that way.
Absolutely. Next up, I just forgot that I put this on here. I mean, nice PBT, British Racing Green. Something fancier if you like green and gold. If you're looking, Pello's coming out. If you want the extra color, the extra flair, Pello's coming out on Friday. So you know if that's something that's probably going to be about $85. So check that out. As well. Great set, great compatibility, lots of fun. You can have a lot of fun with like the colored mods and stuff. You can they give you a lot of options. So excellent stuff there. The next two are great for maybe someone who's like they were on Hot Swap a lot. This is the TS100 is a kind of the hobby's kind of split between this and the other soldering iron we'll show in just a minute. Neither of us use this one. The only problem I personally have with this one is it doesn't come with a stand, but it is $30 cheaper.
Yeah, so yeah, it comes with also, this like little stand, but yeah,
a little tiny one. But also, IMEURU, who's in my opinion one of the best builders in the hobby, like swears by this one.
So. Yeah, this one, even though it is very small, and that is definitely a plus for a lot of people. If you're not someone who wants to have some giant thing sitting on your desk or in a drawer, this is really nice because it is small. Obviously, the power supply is very large comparatively to the iron, but definitely want to get the one with the power supply. These can be powered off of USB, but it's less consistent with the actual power that it's putting out. With the power supply, it is significantly more consistent, one of the most consistent irons in the game, especially at the price point. So yeah, a lot of people swear by this. Quakeham's from Top Clack. That's what he uses.
Yep.
He loves TS100. But yeah, definitely a good buy at $73 and a nice little compact deal to kind of toss in and out of the drawer.
Yep. So, and then next up, the old tried and true Hakko FX888D. Obviously, a lot more space involved, but you get a nice stand with it. Eric and I have had. This was the one. This was the purchase where I was like, I don't like necessarily want to spend $110 on this.
Last purchase, April 2nd, or April 12th, 2019.
There you go. So it's one of those like, I don't know if I want to spend the money on this, but it's a great like I haven't had any issue. I've had to replace the tips, which is standard. Like if you're soldering a lot, like you should replace your tips. But just it's a fantastic one. You're not gonna, no one's gonna be upset receiving this one. So and it also just kind of looks cool sitting on the desk. Like I leave my unit.
It feels a little more pro, I feel like. You feel like you're getting shit done because it's like you look at it and you're like, all right, that's like it feels more like a professional tool.
Yeah.
Than the TS100. The TS100 can feel somewhat like a toy. Dave and I are both big guys just in general. We both have big hands. So TS100 is a little hard for both of us to use just because, man, I love, as I knock shit over on my desk, I love the little grippy portion. The little grippy portion's nice. I don't burn my hands. I've used a lot of soldering irons in my day. This is one of my favorite, especially for the price. You can get better stuff. You can definitely get better stuff. Some would even say the TS100 is better than the Hako. But for the price point, this is one of the best you can get.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have that screen tell you exactly what temperature you're at. You have a lot of variations if you're doing different types of soldering. So yeah, I love mine.
Excellent choice. Last purchase, September 23rd, 2018.
Yeah. ADS 200.
Still going strong.
ADS 200 is more expensive, I think. That's the, that's like larger. It's like an actual station.
Yeah. Still a great one though.
Yeah.
So
that's really good.
Again, I would throw the Apache case in here. So I'm actually, do I still have it? Yep, I still do. So now it's in there. So now we're going into the Bougie range. We'll kind of go through these quick, because this is one of those like, oh, these are preferences, right? These are bigger purchases. This is the like, don't surprise me, I want this. And the limit's what, $200-$300. So basically we just have the obliterated, the brutal, wrecked, savage, obliterated line of keyboards. The brutal 60, 200, at the cheapest at 215, but you do need to buy a PCB with the brutal 60. So just a heads up there. You do need to buy a PCB. It says there on the website, product does not come with a PCB. I put that in there. So double check that, but it is a fantastic board as well. And then the next three boards we have are in the $300 price range. The Devastating TKL, Obliterated 75, and the Savage 65. So if you just say, hey, I want one, maybe you just send them all three and go, surprise me. Like, yeah, like they're all fantastic. It's a very, very cool thing.
Well, it's also nice too, because with the, unfortunately not with the brutal, but with the Savage, well, it's out of stock, but the Obliterated, the Devastating, you both have aluminum and polycarb options. So that can be a new way to get you a different feel of board as well. And you got a couple different colors in polycarb, which is pretty nice because it's, it's funny. Clear is a little bit more, obviously. Clear is currently sold out, but yeah. And you got stock qualities. You can get A stock, B stock from things. Save yourself a little bit of money if you're okay with a little bit of maybe some streaks or some anodizing,
some light imperfections.
Dots. Yeah, some things that would probably happen within the first like 3 weeks of ownership, literally anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a great place to start too.
Yeah. Excellent. The TKL is probably my favorite of these. I haven't personally used it, but they all kind of sound and feel similar, and the TKL just looks really nice. It's chonky. It just has a good feel to it, or just has a good look to it. So, and then the big one, the Bougie, the big Bougie, I think would probably be the best Christmas gift, is the ultimate.
Again, purchased July 15th, 2020.
There you go. This is, it really is the ultimate like keyboard Christmas gift outside of someone just getting like a really nice keyboard. If you are someone that builds a lot of boards, maybe swaps out a lot of stuff, tries a lot of switches. If there's someone who wants to get into streaming, wanting to build a lot of keyboards, I cannot stress enough how worth it this thing is. I bought one for $90, a gun, and it was broken after 5 boards. Just completely wasted. I was like, oh, I'll try it. It was great, and then it just stopped working. This one does take maintenance. We should really make a video about like how to maintain
the FR301. Yeah.
Yeah. But when I say that desolder, I've desoldered 4 boards in an hour, like a 260s, a TKL, and a 65% in an hour. Like, you will save so much time. It is so easy. It comes with a nice little carrying case. Like, it is loud.
This is loud. It's the definition of a gift that you like, especially if you're someone that desolders boards a lot, you build boards, or if you've got like a group of friends and you're like the one that's like down to work on boards for friends. Like, this will change your life, because this is definitely something that you don't know how much you need it until you have it. And you're like, oh my God, this whole process is so much easier. It's so much like safer from a PCB standpoint. Like, people don't realize, especially a board that's been, if you have a board that's been used, been soldered on once, desoldered, soldered again, chances of lifting a pad is exponentially greater every time you do that. This will extend the life of your PCBs if you are someone who likes to swap out switches. It just makes that whole process easier, safer. It's faster by a significant margin, as Dave said. Yeah, definitely say it's well worth the money. It is very expensive at $300. And
this is something
you can use this as a soldering iron.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess. This is something that Eric and I would replace immediately, if maybe not immediately, but that quickly.
If the one we had broke,
it'd be replaced.
It would be replaced the absolute second it was needed.
Yeah. It's like most people will tell you, like, it's great. You know, maybe it's just, I can't stress enough, if you build a lot of boards and you desolder, like, oh my God. So, and the other, with more and more boards coming out, 75% are getting more. These PCBs, you might, if you only have 2, if it's not a standard PCB, like, this is going to be this is going to be a good way to extend the life of PCBs that maybe are not readily available. So, but that is the gift list. I'll be sure to add more. Ping me on Discord if you think I should add something to this. This is not, again, I don't care what people put on this, really. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm going to put stuff on it, so let me know if I like it, then I'll put it up there. But I will happily put the list up. I'll post it in our Discord. Feel free to use it as much as you want. If you want me to add something, again, I'm probably going to take British Racing Green off, but I'm not going to put a whole lot of keycap sets or switches on there, because I just don't think that's something that that's going to be the, hey, I want this. This is something where you might pick 3 or 4 of these and go, hey, wife, sister, brother, mom, dad, hey, husband, I want something from this list. Here's a few things that I like. I would like any of these things. So again, like I said, the Bougie Range, that's the one, that was mainly to talk about how good the Hako or FR301 would be. But I still think the best one on here is the acrylic display stand from Digital Carpentry. So honestly, go check out Digital Carpentry. They've got a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I hard agree there with that one. I definitely think that is the best one. That, as far as something that hits all the points of being a great gift. It's a good stocking stuffer. It's something you can get multiples of, and it can be, a bigger gift. Like, if someone was like, hey, I got you 4 of these, I'd be like, you know what?
Fuck yeah.
Thank you. Because, you never really know when you need them. You're always getting more boards.
The first picture of this website's fantastic. So my second pick would be a keyboard case. So I think the keyboard cases are great. I will put the solder stand so on there as well. But yeah, so that is the holiday gift guide. And like we'll be talking about it more, but yeah. Exclamation point gift. We're going to move into some keyboard of the month. We've got October to deal with before we get to the most recent one. So we got 3 votes that are going to be happening tonight. We have the October, we have tonight's, and then we have the month of November to go through. So let's start.
This is the last keyboard of the week.
This is the last keyboard of the week for the year.
Last keyboard of the week of the year. Because we have to make a calendar, and and then the calendar will go on sale. We'll use this section to shill the calendar for the next 4 weeks. But yeah, so this one we'll talk a little bit about what we have. I'll talk about it while Dave gets the contestants loaded up in the poll for October. So let me start off. So these are the keyboards of the week for October. So these are the winners of keyboard of the week of the October. We didn't have one for every week because we did skip some weeks. So we only have 3 options here. So we did miss out on 1 week that we had streams with Davis, but it's okay. We've got solid 3 options. This is Static Ages. I believe this picture is in black and white. I remember when we talked about this initially, we were worried that we were just like, this was just crazy, but it is a black and white picture. This is his GMMK Pro. I believe, I don't remember what MT3 set this is, but I believe it is an MT3 set. Looking nice with some arty boys up there as well. Nice little camera setup, some lenses, as well as a G Pro wireless. It's Tex ADA, not MT3. I'm so bad. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's basically shitty DSA. All right. And then next up, this is a J01 from Mr. Scott W., the owner-operator of ThockStock.com. Shoutouts to him. This is J01 Rev 1, GMK Perestroika, with some vintage blacks, lubed and filmed, spring swapped with 98-gram Magic progressive springs, actuated about 2.2 million times. That's a lot. Yeah, and then he's got the 8 keys over here. Those are mil-maxed, so it can actually be a switch tester, which is a pretty cool idea. So he mil-maxed those 8 switches, the F-row keys there. It's be like a macro pad switch tester, which is pretty sweet. So shout outs to Mr. Scott W. for this beautiful beast of a board. And then the last but not least, this is Mr. Deed's Icky 68 EVA01 switches, topped off with Mistel double shot PBT, and a Ducky Escape and Arrows. This is kind of like a cool budget build. Also, obviously, he's got some arty boys. The Icky 68, big, very popular board. I know there was a version of it running over at Canon Keys. I think it might still be going, but Icky 68, solid board, not too expensive, as well as he's utilizing some old Ducky stuff, which is nice to still have around, and then some in-stock PBT sets.
Hell yeah. So I put the poll up, 3 minutes on the clock. The Icky 68, the GMMK Pro, and the J01 with Perestroika. So vote for that. Some great pictures, great boards. So Tangerina, hello. But yeah. So excited to get the post or the calendar. We will be bringing this back. This will probably just be a yearly thing. So as long as you guys continue to take awesome pictures, we might work with Ozzy. I've been wanting to reach out with him about this. You know, maybe do some collaborative work on these. So, and then we will update you as much as we can, as soon as we can as well, for the calendar, because I think it'll be cool. I'm excited to kind of, it'll be fun to display the work of other people. So
yeah, it's cool. It's a cool thing to be able to do that. Plus, having a calendar, having a print calendar with a picture in it would be pretty sweet. Pretty cool. We are going to be sending a calendar to every winner as well. So like if your keyboard, if you win a month, you will get a calendar. So there's going to be, at least like 14 calendars if no one buys them, but hopefully more.
Yeah. So, and January is the last year's winner.
Yeah. January will be Keep Doom. So
not this because we did keyboard of the year. I don't think we'll be doing keyboard of the year this year.
No.
But so the one and only time Wazowski.
The Wazowski
will be the only keyboard of the year winner.
The channel banner the entire
almost a year.
So, what do you think, Dave? What is your pick of the three?
I love the Perestroika. I think the JL1 is probably my favorite, mainly because of how well it matches.
Yeah,
and I don't typically like boards that match perfectly, but that one just is like so good.
Absolutely. Yeah, I really like the Perestroika from the matchy aspect, as well as that desk mat's pretty freaking sweet looking.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Perestroika wins. So congratulations, Scott W. That's not to say that the other two are not great boards. I love the picture tells a bigger story with the GMMK Pro, but it's a JO. I mean, it's borderline cheating with the JO.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a beautiful board. You matched it. It looks great. Perestroika came out absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So yeah. Shout outs to Scott W on that one.
So now we need to go through November.
I gotta do this week.
That's what I was saying. The last 2 weeks, because we did not do one last week. So I gotta find where we ended.
Yeah, I got it. It's the Baka.
You got it? Okay.
It's Peter Poppins Baka.
Sweet. All right.
Static sending them thick boy picks that are
those massive picks.
All right.
That's funny as shit. I love it.
It's all good. So, all right. Go ahead.
Hey, that brass shines through.
It does shine through just a little bit. Just a little bit brassy.
Just a little peak.
A little brassy.
Brassy. Baka 60 polycarb with GAT inks, GMK bleached, WT60D cream to make the back weight stand out a bit more. I like that choice. I thought that was an excellent choice. So excellent picture. This is like built for RGB. I love it.
Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, it's clean. It's simple. It's good. Yeah, I like it. Speaking of clean, simple, good. This is arguably cleaner. Also smaller. This is this is Static's Rainkeep's mini sub with hub keycaps in white blanks, obviously. Creams, C3 cream stabs, skeleton kit build, and a lovely Hellbin Hitchhiker monochrome artisan. There's not a lot of color in this outside of the desk mat, and I'm about it.
They do like chiclets. They do look like chiclets.
They do, dude. Spitting chiclets, baby.
So next up, we've got a very themed picture. I love it. We've got EPBT Gnarly Charlie for use, EPBT Ivory on the KR2, Hyperglides on an Alu half plate. I love the picture with the elephants.
Yeah, I threw in the elephants one too.
Yeah. It's excellent. We'd have to ask which one. I think the elephant picture is because elephants.
Yeah, I think the elephants too. There's a better look at the board itself. EPBT Ivory did help the elephants, obviously. So that's why. It's got elephants all over it. Yeah, this looks good. It's very clean. Again, we've got a theme of the first 3 boards. Very, very clean, very simple boards.
Absolutely.
These aren't too crazy. We might get a little crazy here soon. But yeah, next up we've got Forte's Coriander. Man, bringing back memories of another Corian keyboard.
Corian board.
Although
this one exists.
This one exists. Yeah, I mean, the other one, it does exist for some people, just not very many. Yeah, this was designed by Trashman. Hubcaps as well. Second appearance of hubcaps. Pseudo Aplex Artisan mods and Holy Pandas. I do love these artisan mods. That's pretty fancy looking.
That's fucking sick.
Also, I'll show the butt of the Coriander. That's a cool looking booty. If I do say so myself.
I'm about it.
Man, what could have been, Dave? What could have been?
What could have been a very cool board, but we'll never know.
We will never.
But you know what is a pretty cool board is the Baca 60 polycarb. The Nubis switches, 69 grams metric springs, G&K Terra. I can tell you, I know exactly how this board feels.
Yeah.
The Alpha Beifong Kiapora. Love the set, love the board, love the switches. This screams Mechs on deck. I love it.
It does. It's good. Shout outs to Mech Mauler on this one, using the 69 symmetric springs as well. Yeah, this looks great. It looks really clean. Also, I really do enjoy the desk mat. I like the artwork.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, pretty fucking sick. Next up, we have a Cypher. This build is like I want this exact build with the keycaps and everything. So this is a Cypher. This is the Effortless.
Are we doing 2 for this? Or are we gonna pick 2?
We'll each pick 2 and we'll do a 4.
Okay. Sounds good. Sorry.
So no, you're good. Love the color match. This is just a fantastic board. Also, 18. We got the numpad. Still got the split backspace.
Dude, Effortless 1800. Always been a fan. Cypher. Always been a fan. I didn't realize it's in round 4 or has had a round 4. That's crazy to think. But yeah, this looks great. Cafe also looks great. So good job at the chosen one. Yeah, this one has a story with it. So it looks like someone ripped off the Squid 60 and made it in polycarb. Mr. Static Age picked this one up to see what it was like. It's okay, he guesses. And by I mean okay, it's really damn good. He built this up with stock brass plate, Boba U4Ts, cherry clip-in stabs, and 808 boom.
It always makes me happy to see a board. One of my boards with two of my good friends in the hobby and one of my best friends in the hobby's keycaps on it.
Dude, this is fire. As Switch Doctor, you just said that this is fire. Also, I like that you have like your like photography studio looking thing with very, very solid white background. Looks very, very clean.
Yeah, so. that picture. So I love it. So next up, as a tradition, I have a new addition, so I must submit the Keyboard of the Week, Key Noob's Old Romeo with Creams, GMK Night Runner, GMK Boneyard Novelty, and NZ Caps No Man Left Behind. Romeo, cool board.
Yeah.
Still want one.
Yeah, cool looking board. Yeah, you got the Breaking Bad desk mat, I believe. Yeah, this looks good. Night Runner is running right now.
I think it starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow with Space Cables or spaceholdings.net.
Spaceholdings.net.
Yeah, go check it out. Yeah, it looks good. Night Runner, they did a great job. I think Night Runner was a little bit of a slept-on set, not a fault of the designer or anyone involved outside of maybe the vendor. But yeah, it's got a new home running over on Space Cables, so definitely go check it out there. Spaceholdings.net starting tomorrow, I believe. So yeah, looks good.
Very nice. Next up, we have a coriander with GMK Cafe, little espresso there. So clean, another clean one.
Crisp, clean.
Not too many 40s cafe render.
Dude, this looks good. I like it. I like the little French press. Or is that a mocha pot?
I have no idea. Pot. You're the coffee guy. I just make cold brew.
Yeah, Scott Water. This looks good. This looks good. I like the little beans, the little coffee, and the coriander. It would be
Charlie. Jesus, Scott, chill, man.
it would be even better if it was on actual Korean, like a Korean table.
Yeah, like a Korean table. Yeah, or countertop. So very cool. This one posted today, which made me audibly laugh. My heavy workshop board, self-machined with an angle grinder and a MIG welder, built with red inks, 89-gram springs, and an alu plate. GMK Homo been ready. The fucking bezels. I love this,
dude. This is. We've talked about thick boy boards before. This is the thickest boards. However many C's we've used, this has more C's.
Like 20 C's, 20 cc's of
dude.
thick.
I love that it has to have the integrated disconnect there for the cable because of how thick that is.
Mm-hmm. That's brilliant. I love it.
Yeah, this looks good. I imagine this sounds really crazy too because it's so big.
Oh yeah. Be the chonker you want to be in the world. Damn fucking straight.
True.
Love it. Love it. Next up, Gnarly Charlie for used garbage truck black palm plate. You don't see too many black palm plates. Black U4Ts and finicky. I like the black on black, but with 808 boom. I think it works really well because that big knob, the knob sells this entire set. Yeah. This is fantastic.
Dude, this is great. This is great. Also, this board just looks really cool. It just looks awesome.
That's a board that will stick out. Like it will like I will walk over to that. Next time I go to a meetup, I will see this board and be like, I want to go touch that.
Yeah, so 808 is very nice as well. This next one from Aussie Obsessions. I don't know how to say this word.
The Kikui Chimonji.
Yeah, this is
the
F-roll is TKL with GMK Lux as it loads. Sorry, big picture takes a long time to load. But yeah, as you can imagine, an Aussie picture is done extremely well. This looks really good. This is a Bisaromi board. I don't know if this is the board that started the drama that happened years ago now, but it might be. But yeah, this looks fantastic. It looks great. GMK Lux did come out really well. It looks really good. It's very clean.
Lots of contrast.
Yeah. Dude, Choletas. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been so long. I forgot you changed your name.
So next up, we kind of have a half picture, but I like it. I still dig it. The JL1 with box whites. Fuck yeah.
Dude, this is some old school vibes from Switch Doctor.
Yeah, carbon fiber plate, EPBT, GOC, black on white. Hell yes. This board is awesome.
That's sick. Also, I dig the picture.
Yeah, the picture's dope. I love this. That is a work board, yeah. If you want to piss everyone off around you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I want to know how that sounds. Switch Doctor, if you have a video, please send it to me. Can love it. So next up we have the house with GMK Rudy. Another set that I feel like it's like an under the radar set. Like dude, it's had a round two, but it's super duper clean. So Rudy looks fantastic.
Dude, I love the house engineering logo. I think it's so sick.
Yeah. 100%. Like this is a solid fucking like we see a lot of 65% with a badge. This is up there. This is like top 3.
dude, and the blue gray
of the badge. Yeah,
blue gray has been away for a while. It feels like bring back blue gray.
Squid Game logo.
Squid Game logo. All right, this is an M65A with GMK Delta. Speaking of slept-on sets, with 62 gram Zelio V2s. This has to be, I guess, the Tiffany blue one, like
I think
Garrett
so.
has. Yeah, they didn't. The M60. I wonder, is this the one that has the? No, I actually don't think it's a Cerakote. They did a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Cerakoted. Okay.
Okay. So is this this is that refrigerator blue Cerakote then?
Yeah, it's not one of the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, not the official Keith Black one. Okay. I didn't know if it was the Tiffany blue one like Garrett from Omnitype has. Do you have the? Does it have the? What bottom do you have on it? Because if you have the nylon bottom, blue bottom, man, nylon bottoms are sick.
But this thing's cool. It's very Nebulant. It reminds me of a Nebulant because he has a lot of the Nebulant. They're not Nebulant. What am I thinking of? Norbauer. I'm sorry.
Norbauer, yeah.
Norbauer boards have that kind of refrigerator blue, that 60s kind of vibe to it. And that's what I'm getting from this. So, all Tom DeLonge day. Thank you for bringing up Tom DeLonge. That might be the first time it's ever been brought up, and I appreciate you.
This is another Aussie pick. It's very large. It's a Zenith with GMK 9009. I think some people were a little bit disappointed in the way that this color came out. It was a little bit different than what they expected. I think this, at least in this picture, it looks good. Hold reservations till I see this color in person, but I think this does look good.
Yeah, looks clean. Just cool board. I mean, did lose in the Mech Madness, but you know, some boards are just too good.
Lord, fucking chill over here, dude. Looking for a new co-host. All right.
Where were you when Mechs on Deck ended? Next up, we have the Enigma Vertigo with Future Funk. Future Funk, a great set. And the Enigma, just a clean looking 65%. Got the double blockers on there, which you will show.
I'm bear with us for a second. I'm gonna open these all up because I'm tired of having to sit here with the loading screen. All right. Okay, now we're ready for the last couple ones. All right. And this one, there we go. All right. Start over.
Okay. The Enigma Vertigo with Future Funk looks great. Love that back weight design. So just fantastic. Fantastic look.
Dude, the subtle curves and the rounding of the Enigma, pretty sweet. Looks good. Future Funk, also good.
Yes.
Hopefully we get around to from somewhere that I will purchase it from.
Yes. Next up, we got Baby Powder, Mr. Suit with palm plate up. You were mentioning this earlier in our stream. No foam, Nubis switches, 62 gram long TX springs, and GK Kaiju. This is a dope board.
This looks sick.
Dude, if you have a type test, yeah. Duraga, if you have a typing test, please send it to me. I want to hear it. I'm very curious now how Mr. Suit with the Nubis switches sounds. I actually
like the Mr. Suit boards, man. Like, I think they look sick.
They're solid.
I know that's kind of scuffed with how they treated their customers, but man, the back of the Mr. Suit looks good.
Yeah, 100%. So next up, an incomplete Primus waiting for you guys to build it.
Call us out like that.
To be fair, we don't even have it in hand.
Yeah, come on, man. It's because you're taking pictures of it. You're trying to get the perfect picture. And, it's not sitting on our desks to build.
He's too busy winning giveaways.
Yeah, right?
I love it that we kid deeds. Waiting on the keycaps. We're kidding deeds. Next up, we got two more. The Vanagon round one. You got to flex your Vanagon on this DD decline. FR4 plate. 808 boom again. Lots of boom. We're booming tonight. We're booming. So excellent. Vanagon's such a cool 40. I think it would be the 40 that I would want the most because it still has that Numbro, so I can still game on it.
Yeah, there you go. A little bit of Numbro.
Just enough.
Just a taste. Just enough to get your feet wet.
So, and then last but not least, in the last keyboard of the month or week,
year,
the Norba Force Mark 1 Win keyless aperture with RF87U internals clean.
Yeah, it looks good. Such a cool finish, man. The Norba Force, the Norbauer finishes in general are pretty cool, and I'm excited to see what he does next. All right, I've got a lot of pictures open here, Dave. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, I'll pick. We'll draft.
Yeah.
We'll go back
draft
first. I'm gonna pick Gnarly Charlie for You's Elephant KR2 with EPBT Ivory.
Okay.
So we're doing 2 each, by the way, for this.
That's the third picture. So this one. Nope. This one. What is the first one? Oh, that's that one. Okay, I don't need that one open anymore. All right, so that's your first pick.
What's your... Or you're doing one now?
Yeah, my first pick will be... Damn. Dude.
There's a lot of good ones.
I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to pick an Aussie one. So I'm going to do the Aussie Zenith. Which is... Where is it? This one.
I am going to... Am I picking double Gnarly Charlie?
Are you picking the 808 knob?
Oh, yeah. The garbage truck.
If you're going double Gnarly Charlie.
Double Gnarly Charlie, dude. We're gnarly Charlie. Garbage truck, 8,000... Or sorry, 808. And then just all caps.
And then I'm picking this one.
Which one?
This is Scott W's coriander.
The Coriander Cafe
with the mocha pot, the beans, and the coffee.
Man, that just makes me sad because there used to be a place in Norman, and like on campus at OU called Coriander. Was it Coriander Cafe? Yeah, and it shut down, but they had amazing pho. So there it is. So we will pick. So vote, and the top 2 will go to the finals.
Boom. All right. Now I got all the ones.
Ooh.
Wow,
man,
dude. DD decline. Holy shit, dude. Do I have to ban you? Holy crap. I'm going to time you out. For 1 second, I love it. For 1 second. Oh man, who's Streaking Bison's trying to get banned too? What's wrong?
There it is. So, guys, quick shout out to our awesome sponsors. We have Canon Keys. A lot of the items on the Thockstock website you can find at Canon Keys. So go head there. They've got cool wrist rest, EPBT British Racing Green if you like that. A reference to the Iron 180 Extras is up. So PBT Pello coming out Friday. So keep an eye on for that. And then November Fog, I think, ends tonight. So go check out that. Bacaneco's up there. Anubis switches, which are featured in a couple different boards in the Keyboard of the Week this week. So check that out. Omnitype, you can go to mechsondeck.omnitype.com while that website loads, because I believe they're still running. Oh, please don't tell me my internet's about to go.
What are you?
It just said like unable to connect. Sorry, Dracula is still running, so Dracula still going right now. And they also have the Keep Town posters. So go grab the Keep Town poster and you can get a picture of us.
Yeah, we're on it.
So next up we have Project Keyboards. Project Keyboards has, you can go to mechsondeck.project.link. There's a lot of, I don't think a lot of people know that they have a lot of pre-orders up. So if you missed a Project Keyboards group buy, there's a high probability that the pre-order is up and you can just go get in on it.
Yeah, so. And they're working on stuff. They're gonna have some new stuff. They took a little break, but they're gonna have some new stuff coming out soon. So be on the lookout for what's happening over at Project Keyboard.
Absolutely. And then Kinetic Labs. So you can go to kineticlabs.com/Mechs on deck and there's lots of stuff there. Keycaps, switches, lots of accessories that you can get. We talked about some of them on our gift guide. So, and yeah, their big sale ends like probably in an hour and a half. So go check that out.
Yep.
Link for Project Broken. We'll work on the links, but thank you for letting us know. So, and we'll go through partners. The garbage truck is the winner, and we have a tie for second place.
Damn, Twitch chat, you had one job, and that's to pick 2 winners.
So I guess we're just going to put all 3 of them.
You know what? Sure. Fuck it. Who cares?
So
rules. Come on, people.
There it is. So let's get the other winners.
Get them open here. All right. So first week, which I actually didn't have a say in this one, but I can't say that I wouldn't have picked it. This one, in addition to the 3 that just won, this is Nebulent's exclusive E8.5 vintage Ergo clears with DSA Skull Squadron, old school set. One of his favorites, I know. But yeah, this looks good. And then the other option for...
What was the board, sorry, for Skull Squadron?
Is an exclusive E8.5. This is Kenix, I believe.
It's the
Obliterated 75 Cat Arctic U4T Boba switches on an FR4 plate. A lot of blue. Got Pokemon blue. He's got his phone. He's got Polaroid picture. Or Polaroid camera, not a picture. But yeah, looks good.
Yeah, absolutely. So 5 minutes on this one. One winner needs to be decided.
Yeah. Don't tie it, chat. If you're tabbed out, tab the hell back in.
Tab in.
Vote.
There are 99 people in the chat. Let's try and go for at least 50 votes across the board. So if you're on mobile, unless you're driving, don't vote while driving.
It'll be at the top of chat. It'll say
top of chat.
It'll say
you might have to if you're on mobile, you might have to tap chat. And where's the vote? Very top. So go check out the votes. We also have some amazing partners. Zap Cables does amazing cables. You can buy stuff to make your own cables. Sometimes he has a bunch of cable runs that he will sell. Eric and I both exclusively use Zap Cables. So they're fantastic cables. So they also have great desk mats and other items on their website. So go check him out. He's also just an amazing person. Type Beast, go to typebea.st for a great non-invasive newsletter. Check that out. Smith & Rune, go to smithandrune.com. The extras for the Iron 180 are soon. So keep your ears to the ground. And if you're someone that, I should put that on the website, a little swag. If you want some Smith & Rune, if you got your Iron 165 or your Iron 180 coming in, and maybe you want to rep the brand, for the brand.
For the brand, dude.
For the brand. Get that Smith & Rune branding. And then, of course, 3dkeebs.com. Check out 3dkeebs. They've got lots of stuff. Lube, switches, films, lots of cool stuff. So check all that out. Taking a little break Saturday.
We are taking a little break. And that's to help answer your question, Octavius. When is the calendar coming out? Soon, TM. So this weekend, I messaged Dave today. I was like, hey, let's not stream Saturday. So that way I can work on the calendar, get it done, get it ready to go, get a proto set and ordered. And then that way we can get it put up. We got to finalize where it's going to happen, how much it's going to be, and figure all that out.
The keyboard calendar build. We could
stream the keyboard calendar build. Probably not, but
it's
definitely
lots
not.
of Photoshop.
Definitely not.
So we haven't talked. We don't know if we'll do it through a vendor or just through ourselves. If it is going to be through a vendor, it would probably wind up being like 3D Keebs or something, somewhere close, so that we can, because we're literally getting them printed locally.
Yeah, we're getting them printed at fucking Costco.
Costco,
okay?
yeah.
Like, let's be real here. It's coming through
Like,
Costco. All right,
you'll be able to look up the cost, all right?
Yeah.
Because we don't know how much they're going to be, but we're not trying to make some huge profit off of these. This is just something fun, something fun to do. Copy pasta is content.
We will likely sell them to where they literally just is like literal
just enough
break even. Like, come on, yeah,
cheap and fast, absolutely.
We want to get them.
You're not supposed to reveal your menu.
I'm pretty sure we won't be able to hide it when they come out. I'm assuming that the Costco will be on there
Costco
somewhere.
all over the back. Yeah. So we're gonna work on that. If you did win one time this year, you will reach out to you and make sure everything is all Gucci. So here's the sound test done on an iPhone. I will check that out in a little bit. So the next week we have Key Bonbon is coming on from Kinetic Labs, and then the following week we do have Stray Chroma. So just be on the lookout for that for our normal Tuesdays. Upcoming builds, we've got the Primus coming up, and Eric has his Baca 60 polycarb. My Key Colt should be here before Christmas, maybe. I don't know. We will not stream Christmas Day. That is a Saturday. But check out Keebsmas, Keebnoob. Please post a link. Keebsmas is really cool. Doing lots of giveaways for that. We will be participating not during the stream portion, but throughout the 12 days of Keebsmas. There's also the Thok Stock 12 Days of Christmas going on right now. So go check out Thok Stock.
Dude, he needs to do that in October and call it Thoktober. Come on, man.
October.
Missed
there you go.
Opportunity, Scott.
Missed Thockertunity.
Hey.
Oh, got him. So.
Yeah. Follow KeebNoob or 3D Keebs on IG, and you'll see all the giveaways. Get some free stuff. It's the giving season. So yeah. Looks like
there it is.
We got a winner.
The garbage truck. Coming in hot. Well done, Gnarly Charlie, the garbage truck. Fuck yeah, dude.
Was October Keyboard of the Month done? Yes, it was. I'm sorry, XDeeds, you did not win. Scott W,
unfortunately,
he stole it away. He yoinked it out of your grubby little hands. But yeah.
Dude, solid board. So, well, guys, thank you. I'm gonna start looking for someone, but thank you guys very, very much for coming and joining. Thank you, Ozzy, for the stream, for the raid. If you're new here, we do this every Tuesday. So please give us a follow on Twitch. Check out our Discord if you want to talk keyboards. We will always talk keyboards if you want. And outside of that, let's see. Looking for someone.
Well, Dave looks for someone. Again, appreciate each and every one of y'all hanging out tonight. Like we said, we will not be live on Saturday. We normally are live on Saturday at noon Central Time. But this week we are taking a week off to finish up the calendar. We'll have more information about that next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. So come hang out with us next Tuesday, a week from today. And yeah. And we got someone. We got a Rady Bears going.
Gerald Juby.
Ooh, okay.
Gerald Juby. Don't know, but thanks, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you Tuesday.
Bye bye.